welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 68, and today we have some pay dirt from a company in Australia called Golden Spear Mine. Now these guys, someone told me about this company, so I made my decoy purchase a bag. They shipped it to me, so this company has no idea that they're shipping it to a YouTube pay dirt reviewer. On the website, they have a couple different products here as far as pay dirt goes. They also sell alluvial gold and gold nuggets, if you're into that thing. But on my show, we like to review pay dirts from all over the place. So they have two different products here. They have the golden mineral panning sample and the premium here. I picked the regular one, and as you can see here, it's $70 Australian, which in American dollars after shipping, it came to $106 Australian, which translates into $71.40. Now, if you live in Australia, obviously it's going to be less expensive than that because shipping was quite expensive. So this stuff does come from the famous Palmer River in North Queensland, Australia. I actually brought this up on Google Earth and I wanted to take a look. Exactly where this is, so there we go. If we zoom in here on the Palmer River, I'm sure there's gold in there. Obviously there is. But man, it looks like this was all dredged even right here. Look at that. Looks like it was all processed by machine. Could be wrong on that, but Google Earth is a really good tool to find spots to pan for gold. Obviously you don't know until you go there, but looks like a lot of sandy beaches actually. Can't tell if that's rock or sand. Anyway, the bags are 300 grams worth of pay dirt. You can only order 10, and I went ahead and purchased one. Let's read up on this a little bit. So an interesting thing about this pay dirt is that it contains gold and tin. So I read this, and it says that their black sand in their pay dirt is 90% tin. So tin is not magnetic. So we're gonna have to pan through it. It says to, pan a quarter to a half a bag at a time. Take your time with it. And the tin is actually, worth $30 per kilogram Australian dollars. It also says the gold is 96% pure and international shipping is available. So, I have the bag of pay dirt sitting here. It was shipped from Australia to my decoy to me, so it's been through a lot, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's like all busted, it's breached, and it was bagged 3 times. So it's still got a hole in it, like 2 holes. But we'll take this out to the pan station, we'll pour it out, and we'll take a closer look at it. Alright, so it was shipped Express International Post. $39 Australian to ship this stuff. That's why it was so expensive for me. I gotta remove this carefully because, like I said, there's dirt all over the place. There's even dirt inside. I'm just gonna pour that out. Even in this second bag, there's dirt. There's a good amount in there too. And as you can see right there at the bottom, there's a leak. There's a couple holes over here. The whole side of the bag was open. Man, that thing, well, I mean, it's been around the world. Not the seller's fault. I got a few decals in here. Alright, there it is, the gold and mineral panning sample from Golden Spear Mine in Queensland, Australia. Let's take a look at it in a pan. Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open this correctly. It's heat sealed. And if we look down inside there, obviously it's going to be the same thing that's already been poured out. Nice packaging though. Unfortunately, we had a little rip there, but if you'd like to pause it and read the bag, feel free to. So at first glance, this stuff totally looks like it could be smashed up river gravel. There's some rounder stones in here. I can see that this came from a river. There's an obvious little river rock right there. Some pieces of quartz in there as well. I can also see some mica pieces in there, shiny little pieces of mica. Looks like there's some plus 1/4 inch, some plus and minus 20. I think if we classify this to kitchen strainer, we'll be okay. The reason we classify our material is because when you're panning it, a lot of the bigger rocks and stuff could get in the way of the smaller gold, so it's always better to classify it down. Oh yeah, we do have some gold in the kitchen strainer. Right there we have 2 pieces. Here we have a nice flake of gold. Actually, I see like 3 pieces. There's another. Right down here is another piece. Cool. All right, well, we could pick through this all day. Oh, there's another one. There's a few nice flakes in there. Ooh, that looks like a little nugget right there. Picker at least. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. That is a nice, round, chunky piece of gold. Awesome. Okay, just eyeballing it, I don't see any more gold. We're gonna go ahead and throw that right into this pan here where I have my nuggets, and we'll pan all that out. So here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer sizes. So we're going over crusty rusty here. We'll add some water and some jet dry. I prefer jet dry as a surfactant because it doesn't leave much suds. And you need some sort of surfactant to break the surface tension of the water so your small gold doesn't float away. All right, here we go. Let's go with the small stuff first. Oh, he actually said to pan this a few times. We'll split it up. Let's take about half of that, pour it in this pan here. Nice and muddy. Now I'm really taking my time with this stuff. Spinning it around, stratifying it, washing off a little bit at a time, maybe 5 or 6 washes, bring it back, do it again and again. That ensures that the gold will be at the very bottom of that pan and we won't miss any. So we're at a point right now, normally, like here in Colorado or pretty much anywhere else that I've ever panned in the United States, I'm starting to come across these little reddish colored rocks. Normally they would be garnets around here, but in Australia, I think it's just ironstone. I remember there being a lot of ironstone in Australia. All right, we're getting down to the heavy stuff. It's all ironstone and tin, and the gold's gonna be hiding underneath that. This stuff does not want to move. Man, it's pretty challenging, gotta say. Normally that stuff would be washing off easily, but it's, as you can see, it's just staying there. I can't remember if I mentioned it during the intro, but there's a guaranteed 0.4 grams of gold to 1 full gram of gold in each bag. This stuff is tough. So this is extremely difficult pay dirt. There's so much heavy stuff in there, all that ironstone. It's just, there's no safe way to really pan it out in this amount. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my other half, I'm gonna pan this down as well. We'll get both pans to this stage, and then we're gonna do 1 spoonful at a time in the blue finishing pan. I wonder if that's the tin that he was talking about. Interesting. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some gold popping through here. Don't know if you can see it a little bit right there. All right, we're pretty much at that point where all we have left is the black sands. All right, so here we have a blue finishing pan. There's no seasoning on this. It's completely smooth, and it's not intended for large amounts of concentrates to be run. Maybe that much at a time, max. We'll just take some water in there, and very gently we'll wash it back. Yeah, right there. Gold is starting to peek through right at the corner. Yep, lots of gold in there. Wow. That's really nice, and it's all rough gold too. You can tell it's from Australia. Somewhere near a reef. Look at that. That is a nice amount right there. We'll clean it up roughly. And we'll grab what we see. There's even really tiny pieces coming down. There's one right there. I don't know if you can see it. At the tip of the tweezers, there's a little piece right there. So we have everything from flour gold up to pickers in this stuff. Little pieces of wire gold as well. Now I'm gonna do that for the rest of this stuff. As you can see, I only took a little bit and we got a nice amount of gold. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and I'll show you what we got. There we go. Nice little amount of gold right here. One thing I noticed is that it's rough and round and it's difficult to pan because these pieces of tin or ironstone or whatever it is coming down with it when I pan it. So it's moving right along with that stuff. It's pretty difficult. All right, let's do the third pan. That's awesome. Look at that piece. All right, we're gonna finish off the rest of this. There's a good amount there, but I'm pretty confident that I'm not gonna miss anything. Look at that. There's a nice piece right there. It's like a little flat miniature crevice picker. All right. So that's the end of the small stuff, the minus kitchen strainer. Let's bring over the big stuff. All right, let's roll this back and we'll find our gold. It's actually really nice. That one right there is super chunky. 6 pieces. Awesome. All right, let's see exactly what we got here in the pan. Nice. I mean, that's a really good, just by looking at it, that's a good return on investment. 70 bucks, maybe more because of that really dense nugget right there. Only one way to find out. We'll take it upstairs, we'll try it out, and we'll weigh it up. So we got 1.133 grams. That is way over. I was not expecting to get that. It says up to a gram, but we're getting over a gram. 1.133 at 22 carat value, which is probably the actual value of it due to the purity. Maybe 23 carat. But we're gonna get both values here, so yeah, $52 for 22 carat. Now in reality, you can sell natural placer gold for 24 carat value pretty much anywhere. And we've got 57.09. So that's still really, I mean, dude, 57.09. So I paid $71.40 American. I mean, look at this ROI, 80% ROI. That's ridiculously good. So first of all, if anybody is interested in buying pay dirt, remember, as we all know, it's not for investment, it's for fun. A lot of people can't make it out to the river, so we buy pay dirt through the mail, and I got lucky getting one here from Australia. Thanks to my decoy for getting it for me. And yeah, this one here, highly recommended if you can get your hands on it. Of course, it's a little more expensive shipping it to the United States, but you're still doing better than most. I mean, 90% of the other pay dirts out there, you're doing better with this one. even if you're paying for that extra shipping. I paid 30, 40 bucks for shipping Australian, and I still did really good. If you're in Australia, first of all, you could probably just go out in your backyard and pan for gold, but if you don't want to, you can go ahead and buy this and probably get pretty close to 100% ROI. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and guys, check this out. 80% of my viewers have not subscribed. It's crazy, right? So make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check me out on social media. I have Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, and geocaching. And that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.